everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. Just finding myself on my iPad so that I can see the comments easier. All right, there we go. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Day 5 of Fun Folds. And as an added bonus, the Butterfly Brilliance collection, which is stunning. That's all I'm gonna say. Hello Monique again, and Barb and Sylvia. Hi Teresa. I'll be dropping off your card class soon. Hi Wanda. All right, speaking of card classes, I have some upcoming card classes. The Stamp a Stack of birthday cards is this Saturday. If you're curious as to what you get in my card classes, even if you're a demo, I think they're a good deal. If you're on my team, you get them for a large discount. So it's a great time to join Stampin' Up! Because you also get five packs of Designer Series Paper, the little 6x6 that will be showcased in the next catalog. But here's a sample. I'm just doing deliveries of card classes now. If you're not local, I pop it in the mail and hope it gets there. It actually always gets there, but sometimes it takes a little longer. So if you get one of my classes to go, there's always a little thank you message letting you know what the next card class is. There's always fun things. I've had 3 people tell me since I've delivered these ones, that it's like Christmas. It's like opening a Christmas present. So you get your little welcome letter. Look at this. Oh my gosh. My niece, Molly, makes cookies for me. And she loves Stampin' Up! And stamping as well. So we always look in the catalog to see what we could make from Stampin' Up! And she even matched the icing to the Stampin' Up! Colors. So Saffron, Rococo Rose. Isn't this adorable? Some of you also have a little envelope. Oh my gosh, she's so talented. It's so cute. Then this time you're getting hot chocolate to have while you're crafting. And because our class is the 13th, a little Valentine Day chocolate. Well, let's be honest, there's always chocolate. And for this card class, everybody got the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequence. And then this one was 5 designs, 2 of each, so total of 10 cards. And everything comes prepped and ready for you to just assemble your card. They're all in the envelopes. You just pull it out and put your card together. So it's a great deal. I love doing these classes, and I think people like getting them. Yes, she is uber talented. And I'm always hunting, Molly and I are both always hunting online for cookie cutters. So when I saw the snail one, it was an insect collection. So I said to her, guess what I found? So anyways, the next class after that, Hey Chick, February 27th. And I just checked, and the Hey Chick bundles are in stock. We're actually doing Hey Birthday Chick. March 13th, Dragonfly Garden. March 27th, Masculine. April 10th, so fun, so fun. Full day, Spring Stamp Camp. I do it 4 times a year, usually in person, but now online. And we start at 10, and it's broken into morning session and afternoon session. And for this one, you're going to be making 14 cards and a 3D project. Everything's prepped, ready. All you have to do is add, I can't stamp, so I designed the cards, so you just have to add your sentiment. Although with some of them, like the Hey Birthday Chick, everybody will have the stamp set because really you need it. Yeah, so early bird pricing by March 1st is $70, and after that is $80. This is a really fun day. And then all about florals in April while I'm dreaming about my garden. But today, Fun Folds, and today we're featuring Butterfly Bouquet. It's available March 7th until May 3rd for customers. If you are a demonstrator, you can order it now. And if you really want it, you can sign up to be a demonstrator and put this in your starter kit. Signing up for the starter kit is really a great deal, especially now when you get all that free paper, but it's always a great deal. We have a wonderful group of ladies and we get together. We used to actually get together, but now we do virtual Zoom crafting every second Thursday, well, twice a month. And it's a lot of fun. Last time we played bingo, there's prizes. It's great. So in this collection, I don't think it's called a suite, there is the Butterfly Brilliance cling stamp set and the dies, and there's so many dies I'm going to show you today. The Butterfly Bijou, and I looked up what bijou means because that's French, and it's jewel. Butterfly Jewel 6x6 Designer Series paper. That is amazing. You will want to get the paper. The paper's on only while supplies last, whereas the stamp set and the dies will carry over into the next catalog. So another reason you want to get the starter kit. And then there's this paper natural birch. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Amazing. So today, fun fold, last day of fun folds. I think I'm going to do Friday fun fold. So every Friday I'll do a fun fold. So here is the paper, that one big sheet, the one die cuts out the whole sheet. So this die goes on the piece of paper and cuts out 6 butterflies at a time. It's amazing. And it cuts them really nicely too. And then there are more intricate dies that cut out the exact same butterflies, but with intricate dies. So today I did vellum for all of them. So today is vellum day. Now, I haven't done these ones yet. I told you I was going to, but I haven't. So I'm not really sure what these 3 do. I might be sure, but no, I'm not sure. And then there's these 2 other little butterflies, which I did cut out in vellum as well. They're down here. So the other things we're using today, Stitch So Sweetly. We're using some of the rectangles, scallop rectangles. We're using potted succulents, these 2 dies, and the greetings, simply succulents. You make the ordinary extraordinary. Some people are my kind of people, and thanks. And hopefully I have a greeting for all of them. Oh, there's one that I don't have a greeting for yet. That's fine. We're just going to go with it. We'll put it together and then I'll finish it up later. So I did it just so you could see how beautiful these are. And then you'll see the papers. You'll see the papers as we make the cards. Yes, Sylvia, I'm going to do Friday Fun Folds. Yay! Okay, so let's start with, this is the one that I actually didn't finish. But we'll just do what I have done. Actually, I could use some of these. Okay. My desk was quite messy. That's how I roll. So, first piece of paper is this beautiful cascading rainbow of colors. And the back is incredible. It looks like that you sponged it. Not with the blending brush, not with the daubers. It looks like it's sponged. It's just so pretty. Now, I'm using So Saffron as my base, and because I'm using So Saffron, I wanted to use more this end of the paper. So think about that when you're cutting your paper, because it is 6x6, and you know you're going to have to trim some off. So I trimmed off this part so that I'm using this part down here. So think about that when you're designing your cards, and I did think about that for all of my cards. Oh, I'm going to die here. Yes, if you ordered this, when I told you guys the other day, when I first saw it, I thought, oh man, I'll get the paper, but really, do I need another butterfly set? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, so I've cut it already, but I just wanted to show you to think about what section of the paper that you want to use. So here we go. Today the first couple are Z folds because they're easy, and it's one of my favorite folds to do. But I'm just showing you different ways that you can use it. So when I did cut this, I made sure that I cut the pieces that I was using, and I'll put the measurements up. I didn't even write them down. So it's this section of the paper, but you can see I made sure that they're matched up. So obviously you just cut it in the, this is 2.5, I'm thinking. 2 3/4. So this piece is 2.5. Yeah, by 4. So I've just cut my base 4 1/4 down. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. I folded it. Oh, sorry, I didn't even tell you where I folded it. I folded it 5 1/2 and then 2 3/4. Now I usually don't use the scoring tool. Sometimes it's not, sometimes not exact enough, but I did use it for this one and it seems okay. All right, we're gonna put this beautiful background piece inside. I just hate to put glue on. Oh well, has to be done. You know what this would be beautiful for? That one card design that I like to do where you just have a little piece here and you see both sides of the paper. I'm gonna have to do that. Some of the colors match back and front better than others, in my opinion. Again, you can put this on whichever way you want. And I did cut it so that I had the lighter parts. There was a bit darker down here. So make sure I'm putting them right. Just gonna go ahead and put these on. I like to try to line up the top. Some weird noise just happened over there. Hopefully nothing's happening. Okay. So there we go so far. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. I was just on watching Patty Bennett. She comes live at, I think she said 1. No, I don't know what time she said. 11. But she's in San Francisco, and she was showing cards using this paper. They were all totally different than the ones I did, but really pretty. All right, here's our piece for inside. We want to make sure that we have it in the right spot. So I do like that. So I'm going to center this. So this is the stitched scalloped rectangles from the Stitched So Sweetly. And then remember I was telling you to save these little ones that were around the edge when you cut off when you do your die cutting, it cuts these 6, but you can still use these ones. And I'm going to show you a couple of them. I'm not going to use them all, but so this one I'm going to tuck right down here. And then it just kind of looks like there's a butterfly flying off the page. Then I have So Saffron. Yep, So Saffron. I'm second guessing myself here. So Saffron. And then I took another piece of this. Actually, what I did is, this is 4, so it's 6 by 6 paper, so there was 2 more inches. So I did die cut it using one of the rectangle dies. It was ever slightly, if you look closely, not really scallopy, but that's fine because I'm going to put my butterfly there. And then I stamped right on the paper. So you can see this was the other edge of the paper. You can see how much darker it was over there. And I don't know if I'm going to do any bows today because I want the butterflies to be the star of the show. But I have ribbon here just in case. As you know, I don't make these ahead of time. It's more fun crafting with you guys. All right. And then I'll tell you what I did with the vellum. Okay, those are going to get popped up. I think so too, Fran. So when you're thinking, do I need it? Yes, yes you do. And I'm not just saying that because you're not going to be buying, half of you aren't buying for me anyways. It is incredible. The detail in the stamps is really impressive. And one thing that Patty Bennett did on hers, which I hadn't really even thought of, well, only because I just started playing with it, she took the stamp and stamped on one of these pieces, the watercolor pieces, and then die cut them out. Oh, so pretty. And I did make a little boo-boo here, but oh well. Now I'm pulling in the pink butterfly. Oh, I don't even have my lights on. Okay, I haven't done this one yet. So I did a couple of them already. One of them I put Wink of Stella on the butterfly, and then the rest I found it was better to put it on the wings. So just take your Wink of Stella and go around on the wings. I know, right, Teresa? And now you have to have it. Now you've probably already ordered it. So it's subtle, but it looks really, really pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to attach it with glue dots. So I'm going to put one right where the head is, because I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to put a little black dot right at the top, even though his head isn't really quite that big. And you don't really notice. I did one earlier to see, and you don't really notice the glue dots. Now line it up. Last time I did it totally crooked. Yeah, so you don't really notice the glue dots underneath, but how pretty is that? You could put gems here, but I'm just going with black. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. All right, so we're gonna pop this up, and I'm gonna use a little strip and put it right down. That might be a bit big. Right down the middle. Oh yeah, that was too big. Definitely overestimated. We're actually doing 4 cards today, but one of them we're not really finishing because I forgot to do the sentiment. All right, now we have 2 colors that will match. I'm gonna go with a bit darker. And then maybe I'll do a light. I only ordered these the other day and now I can't stop playing with them. They're just so pretty. And you can get them to match almost anything. Isn't the vellum pretty? Especially with the Wink of Stella. It's hard to see on camera, but... Okay, so there's our first card. If I don't change your mind by the end of this video, I'm not doing a good job. All right, card number 1. Card number 2. We'll do this one that's only half done. Just because. So that's the first piece we use. There's the front and there's the back. So you can see how it's darker down here. So think about that when you're placing or when you're cutting your paper, which parts of the paper you want. Because maybe if I was going to use up here, I would go more with the blue paper. This is Misty Moonlight, Bermuda Bay, although I did one with Coastal Cabana and I think it's pretty. Okay. So this one is the Bermuda Bay. This is just, oh geez, got stuff flying all over. A regular, I was going to say, did I even store this? Yeah, I did. I make these cards all the time on Facebook Lives, so it doesn't need much introduction. And I don't usually score it, I just usually fold it back onto itself. All right, and the paper that I've chosen to use is this piece. So again, when I did it, at first the pink that is suggested to go with this is Magenta Madness, which to be honest is not my favorite pink. And I tried it with some other pinks, but I didn't really like it, so I went with the Bermuda Bay. So I'm taking my paper, I'm getting rid of this really pinky part at the bottom. So you'll see again that I've cut my paper so that when I put one panel here and the other panel here, they're going to match up. And then this is going to go in the back. This will be quick because I actually forgot a whole bunch of pieces. I do have a little piece of here. Might be able to whip something up. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this one on. Yeah, you really have to play around with this paper, and I'm really careful so that I can get the most out of my 6x6 paper. Because once you cut this into 4 inches, you only have a little 2-inch strip left. But it's perfect. These are both 2-inch strips, so you could use it for one of these panels. But you just, again, want to make sure that they line up and match, or at least I like the matching. So there's that one. Is anyone else really cold where they are? It was a chilly dog walk this morning, but we went out in the woods. It was nice. It wasn't windy. And then I filled up all the feeders, all the bird feeders. I have 8 bird feeders. I know that's a lot. But I looked at it one time and I had 10 different birds at all my feeders. Okay, so this card is not going to get going very far, but that's okay because we have 2 more to make. So again, not wasting these little pieces. You could even have just put it down here and curled it up a little bit. And here's the butterfly that's going to go on the front of this one. I might have, oh, I do have an extra one of these. I don't know. No, I don't like that. Anyways, it'll be something like that. I can't believe I forgot to do it. But that's okay. And then we'll add some pearls and gems later. So that's that one. I was just so excited about trying everything. Okay, this next one I'm excited about. I think I like made up a new one. Maybe. Okay, let's get all these pieces out of the way. Look at these sequins, how pretty they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this paper is, that's the front and this is the back. The last card I've used 2 different ones. That's why I was checking. So, again, it says Bermuda Bay, but I went with Coastal Cabana, and I think it's pretty. But, so it's a fold, just like the last one we did, with a twist. It's a Z fold with a twist. No, it's a Z fold with a fold. So I was trying to think of just something different to do with it because I do this fold all the time. So I cut out one of the stitched nested, is that what they're called? Nested, here they are. Stitched nested labels. So this is one of the larger ones. I then ran it through the embossing folder with the subtle embossing folder. And then I just went to my paper cutter and scored right randomly right there, and then about 1/8 over. And this is going to get tucked under here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And I don't even know if this card is going to work because I didn't try it. I think it will though. So I'm going to put this right close to the edge. And the idea is that when that Z folds in, this will fold on top of it. This is my theory and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh yeah, you need that one, Teresa. Oh, I'm putting glue on this. Oh no. It's just so pretty. Okay, so I had to do this part first, and now I'm going back in with my Designer Series paper. Okay, so we got that, we got that, we got that. And again, looking to see where they match up. And if you forget, it doesn't really matter, but it would bug me if I knew I didn't. So let's put this on here. And this one, I guess I should have folded it first. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Coastal Cabana is perfect. These sequins, you have to get them. I've used them on so many cards. We used them in the birthday class. It was the birthday class I ordered them for, and then now I haven't been able to stop using them. All right. Now, the way I started doing this is then I was going to put a little piece here. Actually, I might be able to use this for the other card. And then I have my butterfly. I've Wink of Stella'd his wings. But then I didn't like it on the white. So that's when I went back and embossed it and then got this little saying, kind people are my kind of people. Isn't that pretty? So let's go ahead and put our butterfly together. I could sit in my craft room and play with this set all day. And I might just do that tomorrow because I think the temperature is going to be -30. You know what I'm going to do? I haven't been doing. I know this one curls automatically, but I actually didn't curl these. They just curled. Couple of tips about running these through vellum. So you can see they just curl automatically. I found it easier. This one I had to do, I think, 3 times. So I did, sometimes if you run vellum twice, it gets stuck. Sometimes if you only run it once, it doesn't come out. So it's a bit of a game. This is for a card. So I found it helped if you ran it this way, so that all these little lines were going through the paper cutter, or not the paper cutter, your cutting embossing machine this way. So that's a little tip that I found helpful. Especially this one in particular was the only one that was giving me trouble. So I didn't like that. And, oh yeah, I need one for inside. And it's not going to worry. It's not going to worry. I'm not going to worry that you can see what it is. What are the sequins called? They are the, oh here, just that. I missed them in the catalog. Artistry Blooms Adhesive Back Sequins. Like, they don't look like much when you get them, but man, I've used them a lot. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I see this because it's going to be that's going to be folded over. Why is it just taking me so long? Am I doing a lot of talking today? I'm just so excited about this paper. Now, there is the matching, these are all the little ones I cut off, but I didn't really see a place for this one. It didn't really suit there because this guy's going to be here. So I didn't do that for this one. But I might put that flat and then pop this up. And we don't want to cover the sentiment like I did the other day. All right, let's go ahead and fold this because then we'll get a true idea of what it's going to look like. I'm just hoping it's going to look nice. Oh, I like it. It doesn't go quite as flat as I thought. That's okay. Okay, so this is going to go here and this is going to go. So let's put this on flat and then we'll pop up the butterfly. It's just a little bit different than the regular Z fold. So let's get some of the edge. I'll be smart this time and not do it quite so big. I shouldn't be cutting adhesive with my scissors. That sentiment is really pretty. And when I stamped it, I thought, oh, I should put more ink on, but then I kind of liked it because it kind of faded out. So we want to make sure we don't cover the sentiment, and I'm watching to make sure that I'm staying on the card. So open like this, open like this. Cool. Now let's add, it doesn't really lie flat, but it actually, it's pretty when it stands. So let's get some bling. How perfect are these? And maybe Can't really see them over there, so let's put one here. Oh, and a little black head. And he already has a wink of Stella. All right. I like it. Thanks, Phyllis. Isn't that pretty? Like I said, when it just sits here, it looks kind of weird, but then when it's standing up, it is really, really pretty. All right, that's card number 3. Oh, it's the same size. I was going to try to use this one over here. Let's just forget about that one. All right, my last one is, I don't know, I've never seen this one before. It might be an original. I started out doing one thing and it turned out with something completely different. Oh, thanks, Wanda. Just a bit different. Because that is my favorite fold, so I was just trying to do something different with it. Now, so I do have, look at this one. It's going to be flying right in at the corner. So this is from the edge of that paper. Just a little hint up in the corner. Isn't that a perfect use? And like I said, you could just glue part of it down and curl it up a little bit, but it's going to get folded flat anyways. So this paper is, this is the first side, and it shows all the butterflies smaller that are on the larger paper, and that's the other side. But I didn't use this side, although originally I had planned to. Then I changed it up as I went. So this goes here. And again, I'm making sure when I'm cutting my paper that this piece is here. Because if I cut it off this side and then put it over here, it wouldn't match. And your eye, even though it's not right next to it, your eye is kind of drawn and you can see that it matches. And as I said that, I almost put it on upside down. Because I was looking for this one little butterfly to make sure it matched. And it wasn't there. All right, I don't even know what the measurements, I was making this one up. I think this is 1 1/4. Yeah. So this is 3 because it's 4 1/4. Don't ask me why I did it like this, because there's no answer. Then I have again the nested stitched shapes, labels they're called. And I did the first one in Calypso Coral, that's one of the matching colors. And then this one in the Monarchs on one side, this is the back. So I just thought it looked really cute. I thought it matched nicely. So we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, Wanda, I'm glad too, because that would have bugged me. And it would have been next to impossible to cut that again exactly where I wanted it. So I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. About halfway. No. More than halfway. I know that's a ridiculous amount, but. And then we're going to add 2 little butterflies. Oh, shoot. Okay, so note to self. One side of the dimensional paper is non-adhesive and the other side sticks. I did not know that. Okay, so I'm going to center this, hoping it's straight. Okay. All right. Yeah, the nested stitch dies, I haven't used in a while, but they're great. So here's our, nope. Here's this one. So we'll get some glue dots. Lost the other vellum one. Oh, here it is. So these ones I've already gone ahead and put Wink of Stella on. just so you're not sitting here watching me do Wink of Stella all day. And I'm just putting it on the butterfly because it doesn't really show through. So I'm not really worried. And like I said, I did not curl the vellum. It just kind of curls itself. So I like it better when the bottom one is flat and then you curl and then the vellum curls. So let's just line this up. Do look before you push because I did one earlier and it was totally crooked. So we've got these two butterflies. Let's go ahead and put the little black dots on. Mimic the dimensions for the card base. For this one, it is 8.5 scored at 3 and 7 1/4. So 8.5 scored at 3 and 7 1/4. I didn't write them down because I was literally making it up. So here's another little greeting from these potted succulents, and this is one of their dies as well. That set is awesome. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. It's going flat because I'm going to pop up the butterflies. I just love the font. And they have four sentiments, and they actually have 4 dies that fit the sentiments perfectly. I haven't even played with the succulent part of that set yet, but I have used the greetings and the dies a lot. So now we have 2 butterflies. I'm going to put the bigger one down here. Find another little, this one will be good for this one. So this is a smaller one. I want to see how I'm going to put that one before I decide. Yeah, the many messages are cool too. And they're nice and tiny. So they fit in a lot of places. And it's fun to have just a bunch of them die cut and just ready to go. And I never like putting them both the same way. Okay, so what color should we use? I think this one's Mango Melody. I think this one is Calypso Coral. So I think we have to. No, I don't like that there. Whoopsie. You don't notice it as much though. I wanted to put one there, but it doesn't really fit. Okay, do we have eyes? We've got Wink of Stella, we've got glue. I think we're good to go. Yeah, so these Artistry Blooms sequins is what they're called. And they come in, I want to say they come in 5 colors. I only see 4 here, but maybe it's 4. But they match everything. I've been using them on my cards the last week or so, a couple of weeks maybe. And whenever you put them near, they kind of take on the color because they're a little bit iridescent. All right, let's review our cards. This was the 4th one. Again, just a different, I don't know what it's called because I think I just made it up. Aren't they pretty? Oh my gosh. Card number 4. Card number 3. So I'm trying to showcase all the different papers and all the different butterflies, and this is just from that running the die through one time, and I got all these base butterflies. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I didn't even use this one. The big swallowtail. Remember the set we had of the big swallowtail? I really liked that one. Yeah, so I didn't even use this one. So we've used 5 of them. And then I ran the other dies through in vellum. And then we have this one that's missing pieces, but you get the idea. And then this one. They're fun folds, so they don't lie very flat. So do you guys have a favorite? And who's going to go and get this, at least get the paper? But if you're going to get the paper, then you got to get the dies. And if you're going to get the dies, then you may as well get the stamp set and get the bundle and get 10% off. But remember the sequence, 4 colors and 2 sizes. Thank you, Judith. I couldn't remember if there was a 5th color, and I can't really tell. Yeah, 2 sizes for sure. I like ones that come in 2 sizes. There's a couple of things that only come in 1 size, and it's not always the right size. So, that's way too low. Yeah, so hopefully you got some ideas for fun folds. And you got to see this beautiful new, it's not a suite, I don't think, just a collection. I think it's called a collection. And I don't really see anywhere that I want to add a bow to any of these cards. So the paper is wall supplies last. Once it comes out to customers, it's March 2nd, and demos can buy it now. But I think that the paper is beautiful. Well, I like the whole collection actually. Okay, so hopefully I changed your mind, or not changed your mind, but hopefully you know now that yes, I indeed do need another butterfly set. It's just so pretty. And I agree with what Fran said. I think it's one of the nicest ones that we've seen in a while, in a long time. Oh, Monique's gonna get it. Yay! All right, I like this one too. It's simple, but it's just pretty. The paper does all the work, look. Whoever's designing their paper nowadays needs a raise because their paper is really stellar. Okay, you're a fan of yellow. Yeah, I like all the colors. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. Okay, so hopefully you have some ideas for some things to do. I was trying to pick cards that would showcase. There's lots of other fun folds out there, but I wanted ones that would showcase the front and the back of the paper. And next time I do it, I'll definitely do that one where you put the piece of designer series paper in, so when you open it, you see both sides. Saffron? Yeah. I think this one's my favorite. Although I like that one too. I don't know. How do you have a favorite when they're all so pretty? Alright guys, I will be live Sunday night at 7. It's Celebration Sunday, so I will be featuring one of the products from the Celebration Suite. And I don't know, I'll have to go back and even see what I've done. I think I'm going to do paper blooms. I don't think I've done that yet. So paper blooms, Sunday at 7. So I come Monday to Friday at 3. Next week I won't be on Thursday because I have a dental appointment. But I'll be on the rest of the days. And I haven't decided what I'm going to focus on next week. Typically I pick one set and then all week I show you different ways that you can use it. So you'll know if I purchase that set, I'm going to get my money's worth because I can do a lot of different things with it. And then Sundays until the end of February, I'm doing Celebration Sundays. So I'm showcasing Celebration products. Yeah, it is hard to choose. I like them all for different reasons. This one would be nicer if it was finished. So I'll get that finished up and post it. And I'll put the dimensions. I'll put the dimensions by card color. So this will be the saffron dimensions. This will be the Bermuda Bay. This will be the Coastal Cabana. And this will be the Calypso Coral. That's how I'll have to do it because otherwise you won't know which one's which. Well, you probably would. Okay. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. And, oh, always happy to oblige you spending your money, Judith. Hey, we're in winter. It's February. It's -30 with the wind chill this morning. And we are in stay-at-home order. So, hey, crafting is my therapy. I actually have a little tin over there. I got it at Michael's. It says, crafting is cheaper than therapy. And that's true. Because when I'm in my craft room creating, I'm in my happy place. So I'm glad you guys joined me, and I do appreciate the input, and that's why I don't put everything together. I haven't made the card before I come on because I look to you guys for ideas and we can just share. So we'll see you Sunday. Thanks for tuning in today. Happy to, Judith. All right, stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you Sunday. Thanks, and have a great weekend.